yeah. Is that your man? Yeah. Cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Yeah. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. When it came hard to breathe, hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here we go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Bears in the nickel, third down.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the jet. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams on the play action. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is Loveland working the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious.
Come on.
First down, play action. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's all. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion. So that
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Get it. Stay.
Throw here, third down. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Throwing again on second. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. They give on second to Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Complete right side. Burden has it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the
44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Viking 18. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther go.
He's going to throw this one. He rolls to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down. Brought in inside the 20. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
I'll throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead.
touchdown.
Well, Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Up to the races, middle of the field. He cuts to the right, open, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure coming. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
3rd down from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Odunze's got it right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They give to Taylor, right side. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas! Yes.
3rd and 2, Williams. Pass brought in by Burden. Spins right by him. Oh, man, he's in the clear. Keeps it moving. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 targets.
They start the drive calm. Escapes a defender. Free up the middle. Gets a breakaway. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. And that's got it left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Throw right side hauled in by Kmet. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears looking at 1st and 10.
Try to snatch these picks when I blow my house down and run the ground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad and I'm out in the night blue scan. Yes, I'm the pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, I'm from the red light.
Williams will look to throw. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the...
And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points and the lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll come out throwing. Looking underneath here for Hall. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it an automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Get some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And I'm sure it altered the throw.
And he's caught after a game of about 2. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority and the majority of the time.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal, Jets.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run here, it's Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Timeout taken by New York. That's in 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
The back grabs it. And in, touchdown New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie us up 28 all. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
What is up?
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Miller on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Williams off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Has it in close. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. On him quick, and they bring him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Working from the gun, Williams. This one's caught. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Third down, here's Williams. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down. First and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Running right side by Moore. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here we go, shot. 19.
Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the jump.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Third and long for him here. This one quickly to Taylor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31.
Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Taylor. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him to route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
What is on?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Cat!
Back to throw it. That one's nabbed by Kmet. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Taylor trying the left side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Williams from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the pocket, looking for a target. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
6 yards.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. The Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And you just get the play on. And he's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an end to our third quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack.
Here we go. Catch.
Here's a throw. They'll set up a screen here for Hall. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Gets it again. And this time he mixed it in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears so likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You could